The commotion between Shatta Wale and Kwadwo Sheldon started in 2021, and it's very clear who emerges as the winner every single time. Shatta Wale is best known for his explosive personality, insults, and contradictions. This erratic behavior creates buzz, but it also makes him hard to take seriously sometimes. Sheldon, on the other hand, plays the long game. He rarely gets emotional. His tone is often calm, calculated, and satirical, which makes him seem like the reasonable guy. In contrast, the more erratic Shatta Wale behaves, the more level-headed Sheldon appears.
Wale!
In this video, I'll go over the many instances where Kwadwo Sheldon outsmarted the one done. In 2021, Burna Boy's album Twice as Tall won the Best Global Music Award at the Grammys, marking a significant achievement for the Nigerian artist and Nigerians in general. This came as a huge blow to Ghanaians because no Ghanaian artist based in Ghana was able to get even a single nomination. As a major critic of the entertainment industry, Kwadwo Sheldon wasted no time in addressing the current state of music in Ghana.
Look at the songs we produce. Sometimes you go for sit down per album. There's no direction.
He spoke extensively about how albums made in Ghana lack direction and inspiration. While some people felt Kwadwo Sheldon was being too harsh, his rant was able to cut through the noise and force a real conversation.
Artists need a failure because he has been putting out subpar content, mediocre content, only any plan. He's just producing because what? Inshallah and vibes.
One person who felt the need to reply Kwadwo Sheldon was Shatta Wale.
You know, be award we can't call it. Because you ever say somebody take award by us before?
Instead of engaging Kwadwo Sheldon in a mature discourse, he tried to undermine Sheldon's credibility by calling the YouTuber a nobody.
Because you fool. You're something at this age.
Kwadwo Sheldon is a content creator. His entire brand is built on reaction, commentary, and stirring up discussions online. So when Shatta Wale responded angrily, he didn't shut Sheldon down. He indirectly gave him content.
You the do program Yawa of the day. So how can we?
In 2022, things will take a different turn as this tweet by Kwadwo Sheldon showed his admiration for Shatta Wale. I thank Shatta Wale for not copyrighting my breakdown videos. That same year, Shatta Wale also made a video showering praise and admiration for Kwadwo Sheldon and his works on the internet. This was what he had to say in that video. I know you're intelligent and you know how to do your stuff. It got to a time when I was so pissed off about your antics online, but I came to understand your craft and your style of business, and I respect it so much.
Sometimes when you talk, I like it. You understand me?
You don't know the Shatta, I work for money.
I swear, hey,
You understand?
for life.
In January of 2023, Meek Mill's visit to Ghana took a controversial turn when he released a music video featuring scenes shot inside the Jubilee House. The lyrics of the song was very explicit, sparking a nationwide discourse. One person who seriously took offense to what Meek Mill did was Kwadwo Sheldon.
But in the censorship from where do they stand? This guy they hit there.
Shatta Wale also came out to share his opinion about the whole issue. If you don't respect from home, don't bring it on our president. Any president has the power to do as they please, and you Ghanaians can't do anything about it. This comment was eventually examined by Kwadwo Sheldon, who quickly pointed out how shallow and ignorant Shatta Wale had to be to write something like this or have such a mindset.
What Meek Mill did as the presidency was disrespectful.
Shatta's tweet implies that ordinary citizens should stay quiet, no matter how questionable a government action may be.
Make me or your size. Make me be your size.
Kwadwo Sheldon came out to judge Shatta Wale by calling him a Meek Mill sexual.
Like right now, all of a sudden, you are a what? A Meek Mill sexual?
Shatta Wale in response dropped a diss song towards Kwadwo Sheldon, and as if that wasn't enough, he went on an Instagram live, instructed the YouTuber to stop talking about him and to make sure to delete any and everything that has to do with the brand Shatta Wale.
You see my song where you play for a program, you for stop him.
This video showed how Shatta Wale was ready to physically and legally assault Kwadwo Sheldon.
To make sure you delete anything Shatta Wale.
Shatta Wale was blacklisted from Ami Adebre's platform, and I'm going to follow suit.
This issue would have been done and dusted if Sheldon didn't backtrack on his words. Even on Twitter, he still reposted a video by Shatta Wale, calling him an embodiment of inconsistency.
And that is why Arnold said you are the most inconsistent person ever.
Shatta Wale replied to this jab by saying, "You still have the guts to talk about me anyhow you want. Ghana is watching." Kwadwo Sheldon went on to make this outlandish claim by saying, "The only way I'm engaging Shatta Wale is in a boxing ring. I'm challenging him to a fight at Bukom Boxing Arena. In so many videos, Shatta Wale has threatened to physically assault Kwadwo Sheldon if they ever meet in person. So when Sheldon flipped the script by offering a legal, public and even entertaining way to settle their beef, Shatta Wale's silence said a lot. It showed that when push came to shove, he wasn't ready to stand by the very aggression he had been portraying.
I go beat them, make police arrest them. Let us settle this thing once and for all. Make we enter in.
If you have made it to this part of the video, I would like to urge you to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to support this channel too, here is the Momo line. Anything at all will be appreciated. Around October of 2024, Shatta Wale was featured on an episode of the Rants, Rants and Confessions podcast. The almost 3 hours conversation contained a lot of information about Shatta Wale's view on his colleagues in the music industry. But one thing he said in this podcast that gained traction was his comments on the fashion sense of Black Sherif. This comment from Shatta Wale felt very hypocritical to the public, who have seen him in some questionable outfits. And one person who was quick to point this out was his old nemesis.
Meanwhile, this be you.
This brutal takedown from Kwadwo Sheldon did not go down well with Shatta Wale.
You hear say somebody say, I say black people know they dress. What the fuck be that?
Fans of Shatta Wale were quick to declare their stance and support for the one done. Shatta is used to being the loudest in the room, and Sheldon often matches or outmaneuvers him with facts, logic, or humor. This lowered Shatta's dominance. He sees Kwadwo Sheldon as not just a critic, but rather someone who constantly challenges his authority in the media space. Now we step into big 2025. In May of this year, Accra experienced severe flooding that led to an outpouring of videos on TikTok as residents shared real-time footages of the devastation. The roads were submerged, vehicles were stranded, and residents were navigating waist-deep waters. One person who was severely affected by the flooding was Kwadwo Sheldon. Kwadwo Sheldon shared videos on social media platforms highlighting the extent of the flooding and expressing his frustration over the situation. Many people on social media expressed their sympathy and support for Sheldon, and out of nowhere, Shatta Wale made this tweet. Let me know if you need some help. So sorry. This simple tweet by Shatta Wale angered Kwadwo Sheldon to the core. He sent a barrage of insults towards the one done. This reminds me of an interview Kwadwo Sheldon granted around 2023 after the host asked him if he will ever take something from Shatta Wale.
The next day near the baby did what
Instead of declining Shatta Wale's help quietly or ignoring it, he chose to reject it loudly, to make it clear that no amount of damage or misfortune would make him dependent on someone he considers fake.
Bro, he is not a genuine person, bro. This is the person you want me to go and take help from.